Oh, T-storm time and temp. 79 degrees, I remember that. Oh, 6:14 in the morning. Time to get up. I don't have enough water to make coffee. I got 14 plus miles to ride before I even get to anything. So, it's time for me to get going. Alright, let me give you a time at least. It is 7:04. It is 7:04. I've got everything packed up, ready to go. That ain't bad, really. Half hour? That was pretty quick. It seemed like it took longer than that. I'm going to show you the scariest part of the ride in here. And it also happens to be the scariest part of the ride getting out of here. That. That, my friends, is just big enough to fit my bike and trailer. And there's a couple boards that are, well, shall we say, a little questionable. So, it's time to put my socks on and my shoes, get out of these slides, pucker up my butt cheek, and get on down the trail. So, we got about 2 miles down the trail, and I was like, I don't remember tucking my solar panel cord in the trailer. I better do it now. Oh no, it's not there. All the way back here. Son of a gun. Oh well. And that completely killed that partial battery I had. Now I gotta put the one that I charged in. Wood duck. So, give you an idea of how many these are. This is lock 9. I was camped out. I was camped out at lock 6. So we passed 7, 8, 9 already this morning. And I'm maybe 3 miles into it. Oh, well, wait. I'm maybe 7 miles into it if you count the 2 I came out here and had to turn around and redo. Oh, wait. Yeah. Alright. I'll be back. So I made it to this little park. I'm not sure what the name of the town is. It's got electrical outlets. The only reason I came here is because I ran into a couple guys parked on the trail because he was handicapped. The older guy was, and they were getting ready to go fishing. So I was like, hey, one of you guys got a cigarette? Nope. Darn. Sorry. Is there a small town around here where I can get a pack of smokes? Oh yeah, just get off this trail and go follow that road about a quarter mile. Bet. I came down here just to get a pack of cigarettes and some water. I was going to head back, and then I saw this, so we are going to get everything charged up. It's going to take me a few hours, so I'll be here for a while. We're to 12. Oh, it's nice and breezy in this little cubby hole I've been in all morning. 74, 76 degrees currently. Got wildfires 132 miles away. Yeah, so I've been sitting here for a while. Got one e-bike battery almost fully charged. My Jackery's fully charged back in the trailer. I was charging my batteries for this camera. I thought I was. And I plugged them into my computer, my laptop. And Got 2 batteries in there now. And they were both sitting at yellow. I looked over and one of them changed to red. I'm like, I wonder if I was charging my laptop off of that somehow. I don't know how. So I went ahead and plugged it in, and I still got 1 yellow and 1 red. So hopefully those batteries charge. What I'm going to do is, as soon as this battery is completely charged, I'm throwing it in the trailer. I'm going to take the other dead battery and plug it into the Jackery while I ride, as well as these action camera batteries. Get those charged up, which is going to take away from the e-bike battery, but I need to have these batteries charged. I'm tired. I don't know why I am so tired, but I am tired. So instead of going back the way I came to get on the trail, I found out I can go forward, jump up on the County Road 1800, I think it was, I don't know. But I can take that, and that'll take me right back to the trail. So that's the way I'm going to get back on the trail. Hopefully there's an entrance to the trail there. I probably should have looked a little closer. I'm going to look a little closer before I do leave. I went to that gas station this morning and they had loose tobacco. I was like, oh yeah, give me that too. I got all my stuff. I unlocked my card. Go to put it in. Declined. I'm like, declined? What? And I looked down at my phone. It says locked. So I hit unlocked. Spinny circle. Locked. No internet. I'm like, oh no. So I put the tobacco back and had enough cash to cover it. So I did that. But when I got here, I decided to test to see if I can unlock my card here, which I can. So I'm going to unlock my card when I leave and stop at that gas station and get a bag of tobacco, because I'm spending way too much money on cigarettes. I can get a bag of tobacco for $15. That'll make about a carton of cigarettes, and I will smoke less of those because I will have to make them in order to smoke them. So there's that. Alright, I'm going to get off here for a little while. Hopefully I only got maybe an hour left here because my butt is sore from sitting on this picnic table. We'll be back. Alright, ran across this little Veterans Memorial here at Tiskakilwa Community. And in case you can't read it, Tiskakilwa Community Veterans Memorial, dedicated to the honor and sacrifice of our men and women who served our country in war and peace. Also dedicated to the home front in support of our veterans. Tiskawilla, American Legion Post 346. On this side, Persian Gulf War in 1990. No names. On this side, it is World War I, World War II, and the Korean War. List the names of the community members that passed there. Vietnam War. No names. Flagpole with glory proudly waving. And this one is dedicated to the Civil War. This memorial plaque honors all Civil War veterans from the community to the memory of our brave soldiers of Arispi Township, Bureau County, Illinois, who died in the service of this country. Sleep, noble sons, thy memory we cherish. The names and inscriptions on this plaque were inscribed here as the lettering on the monument were effaced by the time and elements. The original memorial was erected in 1866, and this plaque was put here in 1964. But you can see you can't read any of the names. You can barely make them out. I thought that was cool. Alright, let's get back out of the sun and check these batteries. kind of worried about the camera batteries because they haven't budged. Look at this old park. Old school, man. Old school. We got one new school toy over there. Playground equipment. But I mean, we got the old slingshot rocking car. What is that? Squirrel, maybe? Yeah, squirrel. Then you got the old metal swings with the new metal frame swing with the new swings on it. But then we got this piece. The slide so hot you will stick to it all the way down. Little old play equipment. Some old school teeter-totters. And then of course, don't forget the spinning wheel of death. Who doesn't remember this as a kid? Getting it so fast. See how many kids you can slingshot off of it. You know you had a good childhood if you remember that. Alright, 12:30, still sitting here in this park waiting on just one e-bike battery to finish charging. So funny thing, before I went to that Lock 6 campground, I had looked it up online and went to its website, and it said it was $8 a night, and that somebody would come around, collect the money. And then I told you, Joe and Emily had told me that nobody came the day before to collect theirs, and that their understanding it was $3, not $8. I'm like, all right, well, if they come by, whichever it is, I got the money to cover it. Well, they didn't come by that first night. I called them to verify. I wanted to make sure before I got out there that it was only $8. I wanted to make sure I had enough cash because all they took was cash or check. So I called, got an answering machine. I'm like, well, I'll just go take out 20 and bring it with me. So I grabbed a 20 and brought it down there with me. That first night, nobody came. That second night, nobody came. So I headed on down the trail. A little while ago, guess who calls? At campground. They called back. They finally decided to respond to my call 2 days later. Well, sorry, I'm not answering. Heck with that. I got 2 days camping for free. I'll take it. Should respond to your business a little quicker. So that's the charging block for my action camera batteries. The camera that I'm holding now. If you notice, one's red, one's green. That green one was the one that was in this while I was charging before. The battery that's in this now was in that block. They were both yellow when I plugged them into my laptop, and all of a sudden I noticed one of them dropped to red. I'm like, what the hell? Well, is it charging my laptop is it using it as a pass-through to charge my laptop? I didn't know, so I plugged it in this one, and it took a while, but that other one turned green. I was like, okay, cool, let me swap them out. Now I know that it's working. So I put the one that was in the camera that was almost dead on the block. It is now green. That red one has not changed colors yet. I am beginning to think that that means that battery is toast. Hoping not. I'm going to look into that. Alright, it is 1:25. Good news is I was able to recover that action camera battery with the help of AI. Got it completely charged. Still waiting for this e-bike battery though. Oh well, it'll come, it'll come. I've maybe another 40 minutes, hopefully, not much more than that, because I really want to get on the trail. How you doing? When I was crossing that bridge, I don't know if I caught it on video, but there was a couple of girls down there swimming. And when I said, "How you doing?" So anyways, it is 5 to 3. Let me get the T-Storm time and temp here. Oh, I'm so happy to be back on the trail again. Time and temp, we are looking at 83 degrees, clears, feels like 81. Yeah, whatever. It feels like 83, don't tell me that. But, not here, I'm in the shade, of course. But, we are back on the trail, finally. I've got one bar missing off the battery that's in the e-bike. The other one, it never completely filled. I got tired of waiting for it. I plugged in my e-cigarette battery and I said if my e-cigarette battery gets full first, I'm stopping. So e-cig filled and I pulled the e-bike battery off the charger. The other battery that I have in here was dead, so it's on the Jackery charging. I have a feeling I've got one warm shower host, let's see where he's at actually, that I asked for permission to stay there. He is eight miles out, so chances are before he responds I'll already be past him. So it's gonna probably be a stealth camping night, which I'm okay with that. And on to Davenport. Davenport, there were like 5 or 6 warm shower stations there. The majority of them were marked unavailable, out touring. One of them was marked one night only, and I want 2 nights. That left me 2 that I could message and request. One of them was the one that Freddie Mertz, my previous host, had recommended. Well, in their bio it says it's best if you text us at this number for faster response. So I texted it, got a message back, sorry, you got the wrong number. So that's telling me that he's probably not doing it anymore. He's probably moved on somewhere else. That's why he doesn't have the phone number anymore. I don't know. It would have been really nice. I think the other one I put in for, no, the one that I really wanted to stay at was one night only. They live on an island in the Mississippi River. What? I so bad wanted to stay there, but only one night. So I don't know what I'm going to do. We're going to get ahead and see where we're going. Wow. What the fuck? No woo there. Glad I got that on camera. Holy shit, that hurt. Wow. I'm good. I'm good. How you doing? ran across this old little artifact here. Wonder what it was. Anybody know? Let me know. It goes back 15, 20 feet, if not more, and then cuts over. The building something that's right here on the canal. I almost wonder if this wasn't like a pickup drop-off point, or possibly a rest stop for him. I mean, we're talking, how long do you think it took? How long do you think it took for donkeys to pull a barge? 94, 96 miles, however long this is. I'm sure they had to have stations set up somewhere where they could rest for the night. I don't know. Let me know. If you guys know what that is, leave it in the comments below. Wind is really bad, so I'll make this short and sweet. It is 3:30. I am at lock 21. I started at lock 6. This one's paved. I'm still almost wiped out. This one's paved at least. Woo! Ha ha! I made up for the last one. My shoulder is wrecked. Yeah, that one was a little dull. Alright. T-Storms, time and temp. It is 4 o'clock. It is 81 degrees. It is time for me to change out this first dead battery. That's going to take a minute because I got to undo those screws, jimmy the lock a little bit, put that next battery in. The next town is 15 miles from here. So I'm gonna pedal my ass to that town and see if I can't find a church, maybe. If I can't find a church, I'm gonna go ahead and post up in a park until around dark and then take off from the park after letting a few things charge up. Take off from the park and find a place on the trail, I guess. I'd really much rather find a place like a church that'll let me do it and let me use the electric. That way I can sleep right by it. I'll hear it when it goes off and I can slap the next battery on. And I can get all 3 batteries charged before I leave in the morning. So that is the goal. For the past few miles, I've been driving on this crushed sandstone. That's the type of stuff I'm riding in, and these fat tires, ooh. They like to hydroplane kinda off of it. You hit a deep patch of soft sandstone like that, and my bike just shimmies. Alright, let's get going. Well, that deserves a break. Took a wrong turn in Albuquerque. Ended up on a horse trail. There was nothing but grass. Took it for about a mile. And then I look across the other side and I see a gravel trail. I'm like, oh. So I turned around and went back. But I had to cross this rinky-dink bridge. Man, people are scaring me with this shit. Wow, that's spongy. There's the trail on the right that I was on. Hey, come up here and it just disappeared. Well, I'm back on it. Let me get off of this bridge and get back on the trail. Still got quite a few miles. But with that battery, I should be able to get to that town. I got a feeling I might have to post up in a park. I'm gonna see if I can see how many miles that town is. Give me a minute here. Is that it? Mineral? That's not it. Maybe it is it. That's it. It's 12 miles to Mineral. I don't know what all is in Mineral. It doesn't look like much. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's much in that town. But we'll see. Hey guys, just so you know, I just had somebody message me talking about shootings in the Davenport area, Muscatine, I think it's called. And I greatly appreciate information like that. If you guys are aware of situations like that are just ahead of me, let me know so I don't go in blind. So I appreciate you letting me know, sis. Just lost the path. That's gonna add a lot of water. I pulled into this nasty, trashy little parking lot where everybody throws their trash apparently instead of putting it in their car and taking it with them. Oh, imagine that, a pill bottle lid. Who'd have thunk it? And I have to say, if this person that left these 3 poles is responsible for any of that trash, I'm glad you left your poles here. This is ridiculous, people. You come here and you fish for free and you trash it and you don't pick up after yourselves. Ridiculous. I got no words. No words. Alright guys, it is 7:30. I am at another one of those campsites on the canal that I believe cost $8 if they come and collect the money. So, unfortunately I don't have any cash on me. Oops. But if they do come, I'll be like, well, if you want, I can run over there and grab some cash from the gas station, I guess. Chances are they'll probably just say, don't worry about it. But I have 2 dead e-bike batteries. The one that was in the back of the buggy on the Jackery ever since I left that park this morning was charging the whole time, but it only drained 43% of the Jackery. It's showing 1 bar left. So what I'm going to do is I've got the Jackery and the solar panel sitting in the sun trying to collect this last hour or so of sun that it can. Then I'm going to plug that e-bike battery back in it, let it fill completely up, and as soon as it cuts off, I'll put another one of the dead ones on. And in the morning, about a quarter mile down the road is a city park. I'm just going to go there and I'm going to charge up the Jackery, and that's it. Because there's only 2 outlets and they're not in the pavilion, they're on the side of the building on the outside. So I'm going to end up sneaking it. So I'm going to get there early enough that hopefully nobody sees me and notices what I'm doing. And I can get that Jackery fully charged and I can be back down on the road. I am pushing for Davenport tomorrow. I believe it's 41 miles, so that's going to be a push. But we'll see. I've already eaten dinner. I ate at Subway. I'm just sitting here catching up on videos. I got Nomadic playing right now. It's tent review. And then I'm going to get my tent set up here soon and go to bed because I'm tired.